Well, good morning. I thought I'd do another day hike. Why not? It's supposed to be a pretty nice day. We're out here in the Shenandoah. The deer are roaming and the roads are icy. Not too horribly, but enough so to make it be cautious. So today, I think we're going to do Bearfence trailhead. Obviously, I went through Bearfence when I did the section of the AT coming through here, but as I understand it, there's a loop or there's a rock scramble and much better views. That's the start of the trail, and we're going to head on up and see what it looks like. And if it's worthwhile, we'll show you what we got. All right, well, let's get moving on. I'm looking southbound on the AT and northbound. So what happens is when you're hiking the AT, you essentially go around Bearfence. So in other words, you're going around and to the left of this area of Bearfence. It's a fairly easy trail, but there's really no views. There's one view spot up at the top, little campsite. You could still camp up there, but yeah, there's not much of a view, especially, you know, like in the springtime when the leaves are out. And it's not so bad now because it's December, so December 9th to be exact. I thought I would come on up, being that I did not do the loop for the rock scramble and the viewpoints. I figured I'd come on out today and see what it looks like. So there you have it. It's clearly marked. As you're coming, you would come down from here if you did rock scramble, head northbound, and then you got a concrete post right here, hanging right, and you're on the AT. So it's not like you're going way off trail either. And I imagine the mileage is about the same. I think there was a 1/10 of a mile difference according to the sign down at the parking area. So there you have it. We're going up. Let's see, we're not quite up top yet, but I can already see there's some pretty good view spots. Now, whether or not they'd be the greatest with leaves, probably not. But not a bad view when the leaves are down, for sure. I'm sure it's going to get better. Yeah, because this is the kind of rock scramble we're looking at. I mean, it's not bad at all. This is easy peasy compared to some of the stuff I've been on. So, just gotta take your time, pick your spots. Guys, at the wind. All right, moving on. Interferes with my voice. I don't think I'm even 200 feet in. Probably more than 200 feet, but really short distance before you start catching views. So yeah, ideal. I didn't mention, it's a very short hike. It's only about 1 mile and a 1/10. So, but it's worth it for the view. Certainly is. Let's keep moving on, see what else we can see. I still got some to climb. It was just a few minutes ago, and came down through there, went up through here, and yeah, you can tell the difference. Well, it's a little breezy and chilly. It's not bad. I wouldn't recommend it on a real cold day or a windy day, and certainly wouldn't recommend it on a wet or icy day. Sketchy. Let's zoom it in. You're catching more of what I'm seeing. Yeah. There's the top of Bearfence. I'm almost certain of it. Right about where those pine trees are to the right. memory serves me right, is the side trail to get up to the view spot from the AT. The trail is blue glazed, by the way, so easy to see. All right, let's get moving on. It's not too bad of a rock scramble. It just came from down there, and it's all, you're gonna need your hands, no question, but it's not bad at all. And we still got some pretty decent views. It's looking west. Pardon the sun, I'm sure I'm going to catch some of it. There's the east. I got somebody coming up on me. We got another nice view. Nice in the wintertime when there's no leaves. Be sure how bad that sunlight is on the lens of the camera. But yeah, we come down a little bit, but now we're going right back up again. Yeah, still looking off to the east. And hang on. All right, so this is where I gotta go. You can see the blue blaze on the tree there. I gotta go up in between those rocks, and then when I just passed up a couple other hikers, and they said essentially I'm going up along those rocks up there. Somewhere up there we should have a 360 view. And there's only one way to find out. Move on up. It's a rock scramble. It's not bad though. Certainly have done worse. Strickler Knob is the one that comes to my mind quite quickly. This here at least is climbable. There are some stretches on Strickler where you're leaning out there, that's for sure. All right, here we are. First part of the climb. Not quite at the top yet, as you can see in the background. But I can tell you one thing. I'll take the view. Yeah, I'm teasing. Well, let's get to it. There you go. Now we're talking. Yeah, well worth it. No question about it. Now I know why I came through here my section week. There were a bunch of scouts here, and they were all up on these rocks, and I couldn't understand what they were doing. I didn't notice that there was a side trail, and it's kind of like a looper. Goes from the southern end of the AT to the northern end of the AT, or vice versa, depending on the travel, direction of travel. But I can tell you one thing: the one view that I did have off the AT is nothing compared to this. Yep. Let's zoom it out. Zoom it in, however you want to say it. It doesn't matter to me. Let's get closer. Beautiful day. Tomorrow is going to be horrendous. So let's get a look down below. You can tell absolutely gorgeous. Let's get on up to that next view spot. See what else we got. All right. So. I take back what I said. I said that if there were leaves on the trees, you probably wouldn't get much of a view through here. And I'll retract that statement. If you do the AT through here, highly recommend. You'll get a view. Let me just show you. First we'll show you where I came from. Yeah. So this is what I've been going across all the way here. Going right along those rocks. Then we drop down and come right back on up again. So you can see right down in there, that was where I took the picture looking up at where we were going. This is when we came up. Yeah. Now let's get to the nice stuff. Not that that's not nice, but you know. I got it zoomed, as you can tell, but let's go. Yes. Pretty sure that the peak there is Bearfence, the top of the mountain. In fact, I'd bet on it. But yeah, if it's views you're looking for. Let me get my feet stabilized here. I'm not looking to take a dive today. And I'm sorry about the sun because I know it's kind of tricky when you got a camera in your hand. You're trying to keep your balance. Yep. Alright, I'm going to pause it. Look up at the towers. As you can see, the towers off in the distance there. It's over towards, we're looking towards Big Meadows. Turkey buzzard, no, crow. Yeah, so if it's a view you're looking for, and you want easy access to the AT, southbound or northbound, my suggestion. I've always heard other thru hikers go on about the view at Bearfence, and I kept scratching my head saying, what the hell are they talking about? Now I know. Yeah, all the way around. 360. Yep. You can see skyline down there. Beautiful day too. Highly recommend this hike. Super easy. The rock scrambles aren't as bad as it looks. Don't let anybody scare you. Just take your time. Make sure you got a good handhold, good foothold. I don't know about youngins. Might be a little tough. There's some spots where you got to have some pretty long legs and arms. So the pictures I took of the eastern side of the Bearfence here, that's basically what it looks like in video form. The sun has been fighting me. I got the sun dead in my eyes up on top. And up on top is like right there. That's where I took the pictures from. And that is Tippy Top. Yep, Tippy Tippy. You can get no higher here. But as you can see, it's a nice view. And we still got some scrambling to do, although nothing near as difficult as what we've already done. Yeah, so trying to get out that sun. There you go. That's more like it. And this, of course, is looking back off towards Skyline. We're looking southbound here. So, all right, moving on. This is the top of Bearfence right there. If you take the side trail off the AT, it'll take you up there. I was not aware of this blue blaze, so somehow I must have missed it. We'll see when we get up there. I'll try and show it to you. All right, moving on. So if you look down below, that trail is the AT. And it looks to me like we're somewhere over in there is where we're going to hit it. So I'll show you once we get there. But yeah, the AT goes right down through. So yeah, you can bypass the rocks if you want to, but you ain't going to get any kind of views like we just had. All right, another view, different angle. This is the top of Bearfence, essentially. Pretty sure I'm at the top of it. And you can see how I've kind of moseyed along the ridge. So there you go. It's much easier for me to understand now what I did when I came through. I did come on up here. This is a side trail. It has a view spot up here, and I quite honestly thought this was it. This is a nice little area in here, as you can tell. You could pitch a couple of tents up in here. And this is heading northbound. So yeah, and the trail keeps going. I didn't see that when I was up here. Of course, it was all green when I was, and probably overgrown at that time. I don't know. Maybe I was just delirious at the time. Who knows? But yeah, so I thought this was essentially the viewpoint. You can see out there, obviously, but nothing like we've had. And I'm only maybe 200 yards, a little more, from the tippy top I was at. So if you wanted to, if you're a sunrise catcher or a sunset catcher, you could put up right here and mosey on down to the tippy top and get the best of both worlds, sunrise and sunset. So yeah, keep it in mind, it's on the right hand side. I'll show you where the trail, where you cut off the AT to get up here. It's not a long hike either. Very simple. Yeah. All right. So heading back towards the AT now. Not quite there yet. I think it was only like 1/10 of a mile, something like that. I'll know when I hit the post up here. All right, moving on. All right, so we're on the AT. Walking northbound, you're going to be coming up to the top of Bearfence Mountain. It's a good climb coming up here, and then it does a switchback to the left, if memory serves me right, and then you're essentially think you're, hey, I'm at the top, all right. And you are, essentially. To get up to the top of Bearfence, where I was just at, you see the post is marked. And it doesn't, yeah, it says Bearfence Loop Trail. That's what you're looking for, and it's blue blazed. So, and there's the blaze. So you can't miss it. What you can miss is when you get up to where that little camping area is. Like I said, when it was all green, I thought that was it. No, it's not. Keep pushing on. Just keep following the blue blaze, and it'll take you over the ridge. If you're looking for doing a little rock scramble. Otherwise, you hike the AT, which is what I'm on right now, heading, you know, I said northbound. I am heading northbound, duh. So, yeah. Which way is up, right? So, there you are. Never knew it was there, but we've since discovered it, and it was worth the trip. Recommend for anybody that's looking to tie a few hikes together. Hang on a minute. All right, there we are. So, one of the things I was getting ready to say, let me get that sun out of our eyes, your eyes. So one of the things I was going to say, this is a real easy trail, mile and 1/10, the whole loop. Worth it if you're looking to tie a couple of hikes together, and especially in this particular area. You got big meadows just north of us here. Hawksbill is just the other side of big meadows. So you could tie a number of different trails together to, you know, do a full day hike, which is essentially what I'm doing today. I'm not doing a real hard hike today. My next destination is going to be the Lewis Falls Trail. That's over off in the backside of Big Meadows, or you can get at it off Skyline too. Just look it up in AT on all trails, it'll show you. And I've already done the Rose River and Dark Hollow and all that over there. So there's that you could do. So just in this general area around Big Meadows alone, there's a number of different day hikes that you can do around here, or multiple hikes that make up a full day. So enough of my rambling. I'm going to get moving on. We'll get back to the truck and we'll start hike number 2. So one last note on this trail, and that's the Bearfence Mountain Trail. It doesn't make a difference which direction you go. It's just as difficult either way, and it's not super difficult. Don't let anybody kid you. Sorry, here we go with the sun again. Don't let anybody kid you. It's not as bad as it looks maybe in the pictures. If you're able and have done some rock scrambling throughout the Virginia area, this is no different than any of the others. Just take your time. Like I said, good handhold, good footholds. I don't know that I'd recommend it with a real heavy pack. It'd probably be awkward, and definitely no poles needed. Even once you get onto the AT, don't need them. And I didn't take them, and mostly because I knew the AT I didn't need them. And when I saw a rock scramble, I kind of figured probably wouldn't use them anyway. So, and I wouldn't have. So there you have it. That's one hike for the day. I'm moving our way on. Hang on. So we're moving our way on back down to the chariot, as I call it. Yeah, the climb up here isn't bad at all. It's very short and sweet. It's a little bit up, but I mean, anybody could walk it. And again, as noted in some of the all trail notes that I saw, I don't know that I take little ones up there, only because there are some spots where you really got to get you got to kind of, not a lunge, but you know, it's a long step, I guess, or a high step too. It's another way of saying it, I guess. Other than that, yeah. So age group, I don't know, probably teens and up. Unless you got a young one that's a billy goat. But that's the only downfall to it that I see. Very good hike, very, very well worth it, as you could tell from the views. And here I am, just jibber jabbering all the way. All right, moving on.